I think unfortunately something is wrong. Like I definitely think something's wrong with my cooler. I ordered a new cooler. Like my computer right now is at 70 degrees. I'm not doing anything. Like that's
Celsius.
Yeah,
wow.
it should not be that high. I think I have something wrong.
All right. So it looks okay so far. I'm
No
looking at it right
errors?
now. It looks okay. No errors. Well, this was what happened last time, right? So remember when Lyle was like, "Hey, the audio's off." It's because normally when you start recording in Squadcast, it lines up everything
Right.
perfectly, and
Right.
it's fine. I had to like manually adjust it. So if you're listening to this now and you missed the last podcast because you're like, "Oh, what the fuck happened?" I updated and fixed the recording. So sorry.
It's probably my fault. But long story short, there is something wrong with my computer. I'm going from an air cooler to a water cooler because at this point they're water coolers.
They're just as
But
expensive.
water coolers are also so much better now.
Look at Charlie holding his cup. I'm sorry to cut you off, but this man is like plugging his new mug, and nobody said anything about it
It is
yet.
adorable.
Where is
Shut up.
Got his fucking
Shut up.
for the
I got this
people
for
that
Father's Day.
aren't
Did Amanda make
watching.
this?
It's
Yeah.
Amanda is truly she is the best.
I don't know how to get. The,
You gotta-
the thing.
you gotta-
Oh,
you gotta-
it's
Amanda,
because
does Amanda have
What did
a
I do, dude?
No,
You
it's because I have manual focus on
well,
home.
does Amanda have a sister by any chance?
No,
and she is the only child, right?
Look at that.
It's a mug with his two pups' face and his son's
It's
face.
really adorable.
for the people that are listening and not watching.
But something is
Or if you're gonna watch this on YouTube later on.
is definitely wrong.
all one person.
Something is definitely wrong with my with my computer. I've been getting crazy high temps, and then also like my RAM has been throttling. I think my air cooler is messed up. I ordered the new Arctic Freezer 3, which apparently is a really great water cooler. I used to always be, when I first started building computers, like 15 years ago or whatever, water coolers were not safe. Like leakage
No.
was a real thing.
I'm still afraid of them.
No, I
personally.
mean now they're
I use
so
them.
good.
They're
Like,
great.
honestly, like you can't. Yeah, they're great. But
You just have to orientate. You have to orientate.
Yeah, orientate.
orientation has to be a
Orient?
specific way.
Or exactly the orient.
Yes.
The orient.
Yes.
Yeah, the orientation has to be specific for the
Yes,
fans.
the
that we
fan
have
of the Orient.
proper.
I have the fan I got was the Arctic Freezer, and it only goes on the right way. You can't not have it going on the wrong. So I'm thankful that I don't have to worry about any of that bullshit.
Well, you can like have
You
it
can't,
upside down. You
Not
can
the
have it-
Arctic. You have to put it on. It only can go on right side up because it uses an adapter to go onto it. Yeah. So
okay.
like, luckily, that's not an issue.
Can you send me a link? Can you DM me a link? Because I'm my.
Oh,
computer
dude,
sometimes
it is
will
legitimately.
disconnect,
It is rated the best, like at home, like non-loop water cooler right now. The Arctic.
I'm not in the I'm not in a going to be purchasing any new computer parts because I don't need to because I don't play any games on my computer. Like literally, I only use my PC for recording this podcast.
I
That's
think
it.
you know what's funny about you saying that is I was going to, end of the year they're coming out with like new processors. Wait, you know what? Why don't we actually start the intro and then I could talk about computer stuff because this could be relevant to the episode.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash, joined as always by the one, the only, the Goku extraordinaire himself, Chef Crondo.
He looks so comfortable.
He looks so cozy in his
You need to get like a lazy boy as your office chair, and then you'll really be zen.
Right. Well, you know what? For me, it's early. I was up until 3 a.m. raiding last night. So,
You don't say.
yeah,
we were just up at 3 o'clock in the morning feeding a human person. So actually, it wasn't me. It was
well,
Amanda because I slept.
Okay.
through
Well,
literally
you know
all
what,
this stuff.
Mr. High and Mighty, with your child and your, adult life, this degenerate over here was trying to kill dragons last night at 3 a.m. Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm in your boat, dude.
Hey, look, it's perfectly fine.
hey, by the way, is Charlie lagging on the stream? Say something,
On the
Charlie.
it shouldn't be on the stream per se because I literally am
Yeah,
streaming
on
it while
Squadcast, you're definitely like delayed for me.
Well, it shouldn't be on the stream,
Okay,
so it should be
whatever.
all good.
Whatever. I won't look at it because it looks like it's just tripping me out.
one viewer, which I think is
it wouldn't be some technical difficulties without it being an OG podcast. Like
Maybe Squadcast is fucked up.
it's
since they got
it
bought,
just- it
it's
just
even
wouldn't-
worse.
Truly.
But yeah, I felt like going comfy mode this morning, so I'm wearing my robe that I bought to go to Otaku Fest, and I never went because I am a recluse.
You're such a fucking weeb.
I am a fucking weeb, okay? So I saw this and I thought it'd be really funny if I went as like Goku. I was gonna wear like flip flops and a tank top and just be like, I'm Goku in
Suburban Goku.
retirement mode. Yeah, Suburban Goku. There you go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just saw it on Amazon and I was like, I gotta buy this. This just seems like
That's
something that needs
great.
to be my wardrobe. And yes, it
and
is
also
comfy.
joining
It's like
us
all-
is the DJ Fast
yeah.
Hands himself, Ashley Pastrami. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. It's good to see you all.
I was gonna go to the beach today.
It's gonna
I really
be
wish
hot
I did.
today.
That's why I really wish I did. I really wanted a burger and an Aperol Spritz on the beach. That sounded absolutely wonderful.
Ooh, you just reminded me that I need to go get some Aperol spritzes for next weekend. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm ordering.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now that you just said that, now I really want Shake Shack, so I think that's gonna be my lunch today.
So they actually added a Shake Shack near us, and I am not a fan of fast food, but my God, do I love Shake Shack.
Dude, Shake Shack's fire. I'm not. I also like. So part of this year is like me cleaning up my health and all that shit, and
And then
I
you
don't
eat
eat fast
Shack.
food anymore. Well, so that's the one exception to my like. I
Because they
just
make
feel
it like there on the spot, right?
yeah
burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just like I don't feel like ass after eating one. Like there's definitely fast food places.
I don't know how.
I just don't like, which is weird, but
You get the
It's a
triple and not the
strong
double. Is that
burger.
why?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Dom, if you think it's a
I love
strong
cheeseburgers.
burger, it's actually that's
It's strong. It's heavy.
oh, it's heavy. Okay, that's what you mean.
It's
Yeah.
heavy.
Well,
no, I think it's a delicious cheeseburger. I'm not saying it's bad. Like when I say strong,
I just feel like it's the
I mean, like,
best
heavy.
out of like what I can get down here as
Sure,
far
sure,
as
sure.
yeah, I just think it's because they have like one called like BurgerFi, which is pretty good. I mean Five Guys for me, I used to love Five Guys, but for some reason like it just went downhill. Like I don't like it. It's just like a big.
I don't think I've actually ever had Five Guys.
It-
I gotta
don't-
say
at this
it's
point,
not
don't.
the same as it once was.
Sure.
It's like Checkers. Don't have it. It's not good
Oh, but
anymore.
I'll fuck with Checkers though.
Checker. I mean, hey, dude, Checkers
I'm
fries.
in a weird boat. I'm in a weird boat where I'm either I love the ass and bad end of the food spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
and then I love. Actually, I love all. I don't even know why I'm saying this. I love all.
Yeah,
food.
I love White
like-
Castle
am
and
the most
Crystals.
unpicky-
Not even gonna try to hate
People
on.
would be like, "Oh, Tom, you must be so picky about like, especially your pizzas." No, give me Elio's frozen oven pizza. I don't give a shit. I just love everything.
Okay.
I just want to eat. I just want to be eating all the time.
This is a fun fact that people that are actually really good at cooking most often do not enjoy eating fine dining and things like that. They enjoy eating like shit. I mean, and Anthony Bourdain talked about it all the time. The fact that like cooks will spend a entire day like slaving away to make this like Michelin star meal and then go eat it like Waffle
Right.
House or something like
It's-
that.
it's,
You know,
it's the same
So-
thing where my dad was a house painter for 30 plus years, and he hated coming home and having to paint at his house. So I totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about painting, actually, I don't know why I'm speaking about painting.
Let's give some Warhammer stuff.
We're not worried. I'm talking about computer stuff. Computer. 'cause that's
Oh, we
relevant.
were talking about the computer stuff.
I was
yeah.
mentioning earlier.
You can
I've been-
find us at Instagram at OG.podcast, or turn us over to your website, OGpodcast.fm, where you get this episode every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking for, a little bit of gaming news. Go, Dom.
It is really Charlie. Can I just say something to you? When we first started this podcast, what was it like 2017?
2018, which is
2018?
6 years ago. Next episode is our
2018.
6-year anniversary.
It was.
Oh,
it's
shit,
really,
for real?
You have come so far in regards to your comfortability with speaking. Because when we first started, you were really shy.
Yeah.
Right. Like I do feel like I'm not saying this in a disparaging way. I don't want you to take this way, but I feel like I carried a lot of conversations because I am a fucking loudmouth asshole.
Right.
You have just man.
It is honestly, it has
I'm giving
helped.
you a nice little compliment.
It has helped me because for my work, which I go back in 3 weeks, which I'm not looking forward to.
Just quit.
Yeah, welcome back,
I've been playing the
asshole.
lottery, so I
second
couldn't
time
play.
in my life. Second time in my life, I'm telling you to quit.
Yeah. No, but like that has helped me because I have to like give presentations to like high ranking people, and I don't know, it's helped me just but thank you for the compliment, because I feel like it has helped me immeasurably. I can't speak for words though, but like whatever. But I can speak the words with confidence. So immeasurably.
Yes, your long story short, your confidence like, is definitely gone up. I see it. You're a sweet man. My computer's been having some issues. What was that? I think I was saying something specific. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, I was saying, okay.
Hot
I was
fan,
saying
bad?
have always done an air cooler because growing up I was terrified of water coolers, but water coolers are like super chill now. So I ordered the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3.
Dead
Oh,
jokes.
I didn't even mean to do that. I put the link in the OG in our Discord, so please go to our Discord where we have a lot of fun conversations, mostly just
OG Dep. Wait, what?
Mostly
I
just
need to look
me-
into
Discord dot
Me talking
link.
shit
you can-
about,
there's an invite link in
something.
the description.
Yeah,
It's fine,
something,
so
yeah.
click on it.
yeah, check out the Discord link. But yeah, I got the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3.
I'm going to click on this and it might change this thing. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, it went to a different.
Apparently, well, not apparently, like all of the YouTubers do performance tests. Obviously, they always have that up, and this is one in like every performance test.
Which one are you getting?
What do you mean? The 360 size.
The 360. Okay.
Yeah. But because of this, I have to get a new case, which I don't mind anyway because I've been wanting to change case styles. I've had the same Corsair case for ever. I got
That's
the
nothing.
Montech.
It's like $150.
Dude, it's nothing. It is one of the most budget, and it's also a
The
very
420 is
affordable.
$130. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Dude, so if you go to like the Corsair one was like $300 of equivalent. It's not even as good. It's like, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I got a new CPU cooler because I've been having like, when I play DayZ, I'll sometimes randomly go to 6 frames a second and I have to like just log out. Hopefully I'm not fighting anybody or being chased by a zombie. You know what I mean? Like this weekend is PvP weekend. Like every weekend is PvP on the server, the main server I play on. It's not 24/7 PvP, which is actually pretty fun. But I really do enjoy PvP weekend and going to like be an asshole. And I couldn't play this weekend. Well, I couldn't really play this weekend anyway. I was insanely busy. But yeah, so I got another cooler. Because I got a new cooler, I wanted to get a 360 size liquid cooler. I didn't want a smaller one, so I have to get a new case. But I don't mind because I got a pretty cool case, Montech King 95 Pro or some shit it's called. Cool case.
You didn't go for that like Swedish wood case, whatever it is.
Swedish wood case?
Have you seen those? It's like it was like a Reddit thing on Build a PC or something like that.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it, but no, the company is called Montech. They actually have a new case coming out next year. And they have
Fractal
an
Design
upgraded-
is what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, I used to love that. That's good. I mean, that's a good brand. But no, I got the Montech King 95. It's actually can I do this? Oh my god, can I do this? Select a window. Hold up.
You can
Oh
share
my
a
God.
screen, but your computer's going to shut down.
No, it won't. Stop. I got this case. It's a pretty cool case.
That is pretty cool.
It is a dual chamber style setup.
It's a little thick boy.
It is, yeah, because everything is on the side. So like you see where normally on a PC case, everything would be under it, but like your power supply and all that shit goes up here, and then your motherboard and peripherals are here.
Oh,
shit.
interesting. Okay,
Oh, no.
so it's
Wait a second.
it's shorter, not necessarily taller. I like that.
You know what I should have done before I ordered that?
And make sure that it
this
fits?
Morning, is I have a setup now on my desk. Okay, I can stop sharing this because I need to actually look at the measurements of this thing.
Dom's having a realization in real time on the bottom.
Literally in
so-
real time. Okay, measurements. I have one of those nice standing desks for work and stuff, and I bought a side accessory, a PC holder. It literally attached to your desk. You put your desktop on it. The width.
So it can
is
so it can
15.
go up and down, like it attaches to the underneath. Right?
Oh no.
It doesn't fit.
Is it too big?
It's too wide. Oh no. Oh no, the width is 15.75. My desk holder. Oh no. Oh, what do I do?
How about this?
Well,
It's 11 inches. What do I do? It's 4 inches longer.
you wanna
this is a problem that I don't think many men would complain about.
In this instance, yes. Oh no. I literally am picking this up from Micro Center after this call. I was gonna go to Micro Center and pick it up.
Well, you can always say no.
But I want it.
Well, one of two things: you either get
you
a
can either-
different.
I'm gonna let it hang off the side.
There you go.
Or just
Honestly,
modify the holder you got there.
So yeah, I have this desk holder. I could honestly buy like some wood and make an insert that just like goes over top and this hangs off a little bit. I bet. Okay.
I got wood here, so if you need something, let me know. I can print it for you, or I can make it for you, and then give it to you when you come up here.
This is so funny.
You just give me the dimensions of what you need. I got a bunch of plywood. I got some.
So I just
2x4s,
sent,
so we can do this stuff.
so weird. It says my connection's unstable. I don't understand why.
So long story short, I'm
Squadcast hates me
upgrading my
so
computer.
much.
I might have to upgrade my desk too, in a way.
Funny how these things compound, right?
But yeah, can't wait for that to be. But okay. What actually mattered was I wanted to say, because you mentioned you were gonna upgrade, but you're like, why would I? I don't play on this computer. I wanted to upgrade at the end of the year because at the end of the year, AMD has new processors coming out. We have new GPUs coming out. We have all this new stuff coming out. And I was like, oh, I should upgrade. But then I'm like sitting here, like, my computer is like more than fine. I'm like still very okay with my computer. Like she a good girl. You know what I mean? She chugging, you know?
So I had to get a new PC this week.
Yeah, this is going to be the episode where we all talk about
The
PC parts.
It's the PC episode.
PC
Yeah.
episode. Without being PC.
I was gonna say, Charlie, make the episode like Josh is the most PC member, or something.
Chef Crondo goes PC.
Chef Crondo goes PC,
Yeah.
Chef Condo's got PC.
or maybe like Chef Crondo goes
Yeah.
woke.
So basically, I last Saturday,
good.
Dawn Trail for Final Fantasy 14, the latest expansion dropped on I think July 2nd, and Trondo, my best friend, refuses to play World of Warcraft, but he's like a gross Final Fantasy 14 fan. So then the guy that is like my, partner in crime, like / raid leader in WoW, he got Final Fantasy 14. So I'm like, all right. I'll go ahead and break down and I'll buy it. So bought the expansion, renewed my account, installed it. Game shuts my computer down. I reboot it. I reboot it. It takes the CPU from like 3% to 99%. And Square Enix's solution to fix this was to go into the graphics settings in the game. But I can't even open the fucking game to get in there to reduce the graphics settings because they don't have a settings feature anywhere other than in game. So I
they don't have
literally
something in the launcher?
Menu?
the game shuts down in the loading screen for Dawn Trail. Like I can't even get into I can't even get into the screen to select settings and the one time I did get that far, my computer shut down the second I hit the settings button. So it's like,
That's bad.
yeah. So I just decided that
open
it's
up the
time
side of the
'cause-
case and have a fan blasting in your case to try to get it to cool down.
I actually do. That's the thing. Like, I had to do that because it's been a problem for me where the seat. But I mean, these are parts that like you sent me years ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I figured I'm going to turn this into like my. Yeah. So I'm going to turn this into my work PC. I sent you actually the specs on the new one I got, but I got a.
Yeah, it looks good.
I got a 3060 graphics card. Yeah, I mean, for my budget was
3060
$1,200,
Ti is
and I
good.
hit it like. Yeah, I hit it on the nose. I mean, I know I probably should have waited for Prime Day, but it was one of those things where like I'm I maybe would have saved myself like $100. It is what it is. But I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty excited. It's all the parts are downstairs, so I gotta spend today this afternoon building it if I can pry myself away from World of Warcraft for one afternoon. But I'm pretty excited about it. Also, that means that I'm gonna turn my old gaming machine. I'm gonna take it downstairs and turn it into like my retro gaming
Take it
thing.
out back
So
and shoot it.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. But because I mean they are half of it is yours, so I have to
Take out the parts that are his. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a need to.
it'll be like that scene from sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it's like that scene from Office Space where they take the printer
Yeah,
out
the
back,
printer out,
after they get fired from Initech. And they have the gangster music playing while they're beating the shit out of it.
Yeah. Dude, that movie still hits, dude.
Oh, it really
That
does.
movie's- It is. No, man. No.
I don't even know. I don't even know what.
I believe you
I'm
get your
running in
ass
this
kicked for that.
I believe you're asking for that. Wait, Charlie, what did you say? You don't know
I
what?
don't even know what I'm running in this computer. I don't even know where to find that stuff. Oh, okay. No, I found it.
Do you have NZXT Cam? That is a great, and like I don't have any NZXT products, but their monitoring software is like
NZXT.
NZXT is like the computer. They do pre-built computers. Why is my fucking web?
No, I mean I'm just running. So let's see, what am I running here? I have a Ryzen 5 5600X, 64 gigs of RAM.
Beautiful. That's 64 gigs of RAM. Jesus Christ.
I was doing a bunch of like rendering stuff. or I was doing a bunch of like crypto stuff that needed a lot of RAM, so I just threw it in here because that's what I was doing. And then I think I'm running like a 6500 GPU or something like that, a 6 series. So I have no need to upgrade outside of like my cooler or like maybe a new case, because that's like cheap enough to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't. Occasionally, I will have the thing where like if I'm running a game that's like super CPU intensive, my whole computer will just turn off. But that's when I just pop the case and just put a fan on it, and it's fine.
Yeah, I'm excited for this to actually like air cooling has always been has been like fine. And it's not as cold as water cooling, but it's comparable, and it's always been significantly cheaper. But yeah, now it's like, it's not that much cheaper, or it's not that much more expensive to go to water cooler. They are more legit now, and they are significantly better. So, computers aside, video games.
Yeah.
What do they do? How do they work? Well, I guess for Josh, they don't work.
Yeah, I'm like really excited to play Final Fantasy 14 too. So it's like, it's annoying because the funny thing is my buddy Trondo has a very old PC. Actually, his old PC was a hand-me-down of my PC before the one that I built that Charlie sent me the parts for. So like it fucking blows my mind that he's able to get into Final Fantasy 14, but I can't. Like it actually blows my mind. Why?
Probably because you just need new heatsink probably on your stuff, and his stuff is sealed really well.
I mean,
yeah. I think somebody told me that I might need to like take out the processing chip and redo the thermal paste or something like that.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, well, you should be doing that every so often anyway.
Yeah, well,
it's like every other year or something.
Maybe I'll do it.
I do it less than that. I mean, I clean my computer once a month, just like with a duster. Like I take it apart and clean. You should once a month, and then every 3 months I'll reapply thermal paste.
Every 3 months.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, like air cooler is more demanding because it is not. It's air. So I'm home with a liquid cooler. I don't have to do it as much, but I've never had a liquid cooler, so I don't know.
I also don't think that this one has the same level of like I bought an extra air cooler for my for the new build, so I'm assuming that and also like I've always been upset about the fact that when I built the first one, I kind of had like I went to Best Buy to buy a bunch of parts, and I didn't really plan it out properly, and I got like a 700 watt power supply, and I always wanted the 850 because I know that when you're running a more intensive graphical build, you're supposed to have the higher wattage on that. So
you get a gold.
I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about this new build. And,
yeah, a gold PSU will also help because it's more efficient. It's not pulling as much power.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
I don't even know why they make anything less than gold. Seriously. I don't know like what the point, like budget wise, like it's not. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some games that actually use the graphics cards instead of playing WoW Classic, which is a 20-year-old game and doesn't really use them. So
I'm sure
Final Fantasy 14 is not far behind it.
Well, yeah, but the Final Fantasy 14 engine is way more graphically intense than WoW's is. But I will admit that in WoW they have something called weak auras, which is like you can actually add custom lines of Lua code to your in-game thing. So yeah, like weak auras are a fucking massive thing in World of Warcraft, where like you can like my guy, he actually creates custom weak auras, and like because he's a web developer, but so like he actually made a few for me specifically, so that like certain things that I do that are bonehead, like if I forget to have a buff on somebody, like it has like a huge icon in the middle of my screen that says like buff the tank, or like the big one is like we have this automated thing where we have like a spreadsheet and all I have to do is plug in the user's names and we copy paste these lines of codes into a thing called method raid tools, and I pump them out to the raid, and it actually like in game, like let's say we're doing Omnitron, which is one of my I hate this boss so much, but like every boss in Cataclysm has like multiple raid wide mechanics that are just pumping out damage, and these one of the weak ores we run will automatically tell you if you're up to pop your like defensive cooldown. And so like the raid leader doesn't have to call out everything individually to like the healers to say like, hey, Dami, hit power word barrier, or hey, Vash, like hit rallying cry or something like it'll just in game. It'll be like, rallying cry in 3, 2, 1, and like, you know, so but it's all like custom shit that has been created. And when you have like a shitload of weak auras, it does bog your game down because it comes very resource heavy. But
interesting.
Even though it is a 20-year-old game, it's part of like why like people have absolutely beaten the game into oblivion. It's a 20-year-old
game that still gets updated. Like it's not like it's just like a 20-year-old game. Like even DayZ is like not as old. It's old, but like it uses a lot, right? Like it's a video game.
Cat is pretty,
like, unless you're playing like old school RuneScape, maybe.
Cat is pretty cool looking, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the fight, like his Wrath was, you know, from 2006, I think. This one was like 2008, 2009, but like you can tell there was a big step up in terms of, you know, it's just everything that's going on. Like one of the fights, Sinestra, he's the final boss in this raid tier. He's like actually in a pool of lava. He's like a dragon that's halfway submerged in a giant pool of lava. Fight is cool as shit looking. The other one I think is really cool is Throne of the Four Winds. There's one fight called the Conclave, and there's like 3 bosses at 3 different platforms, and there's like this huge wind thing you have to like jump over. It's just way different. Like in Wrath, there's just nothing like that. Wrath and the other ones are very primitive, but this is where you can tell they actually like started implementing way more I don't know. It's cool. But anyways, other than that, you know, I actually I picked up a mobile game that I think it's definitely not new, but I started playing because you guys linked something about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I went and got the it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Legends, but it's basically like Marvel Strike Force meets
there's not that many turtles.
No, it's all random shit. It's not just the turtle. I know, like it's
like Foot Clan member 7.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird shit, dude. Like I don't even know who half these people are, but like nonetheless, like I'm kind of just tooling around with it very, very casually because I do really like the concept of, you know, the 5v5 thing. I saw an ad for Marvel Strike Force the other day, and it was like over 250 heroes, select whichever one you want, and I'm like,
not whichever one.
Yeah, right, dude. Wait,
they might have changed it now,
ad,
but
no way. It's still got to be like hyper team combo based. There's no fucking
But
way.
just think about that. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, we were huge into Marvel Strike Force for a while, and a lot of and I'm sure the listeners that we do have left we're all from that as well. And
yes.
Just think about that for a second. Like when we were playing, I think there were like 120 or like around 100 and 110 to 120. I really remember that it was around that. Yeah, it definitely. But just think about that in the grand scope of things. If it costs somebody like $600 to $700 to like 7-star each one of those champions, and you know there's whales that are still playing that game that have been playing this whole time, that is so much money.
Yes,
so much money. I can't even fathom spending all of that on a game like Marvel Strike Force. But
truly,
I mean, it is a fun. I was looking at it and it was making me reminisce about just some. Anyways, I don't know. I really do kind of like.
Hey, listen, the game is kind of dead to us, and that's fine. Like you can move on from things. That's totally part of life. But you could also like acknowledge that we had fun times when we played that game.
Yeah, remember when the Black Order team came out and we were all like just pumped about it,
dude.
Look, it was a good time. Look, I enjoyed my time with it until I didn't, and then I stopped.
Exactly. I enjoyed it until I didn't.
Yeah.
You know?
When Thanos would raise the gauntlet and just start whooping shit.
I don't have many things that I can sit here and say that I was like, oh, I did the thing. You know, I coined, remember Skilletary? I remember
you
that,
did coin Skilletary. Yeah.
I coined a term in the game.
Yeah.
I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Hey, you crushed White Claws for charity, man.
I found a lot of those gifts the other day. I don't know why I was searching. Oh, I do. No, it's not that I found gifts. Internally at Twitch, or technically at Amazon Ads, every Monday this one woman, she's like a Twitch like bridge within internally, whatever. Long story short, she posts a big newsletter every Monday about like what's going on at Twitch, like for all the Amazon Ads people.
Yeah.
And she asked me one time if I could be featured as like a Amazon Ads employee who streams and stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, she's like, oh, I'm going to do like a little bio and then like link your page and everything. I was like, okay, cool. And then I went to my Twitch and made sure I scrubbed a lot of clips because that's
Was that one of them?
Like
That you scrubbed?
oh, John, I went through all that. I didn't scrub it. No, I left it in there.
Yeah.
It's just crushing a can, right? I wasn't saying anything.
Well,
like,
technically, you didn't even crush the can. It just went like bonk.
I ended up crushing.
Well,
it.
the
It
one
just
you
didn't
did,
crush it the same way.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, which is why you had a
But
huge.
I did it.
Yeah.
It didn't crush,
Yeah.
and I like. Ugh.
Yeah, it was. You had that huge ring in your head for like a
so-
month, dude.
And then the French just like would come in your channel randomly and just like
Oh,
say
Canet,
whatever
Would
was
they
French.
call you Canet Man?
Canet,
Yeah.
Canet Man or something. Oh my
Man.
god, the French. That was so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was some fun times.
that was probably like one of the better things that somebody did with MSF was the that like was it a 24-hour stream where it was like a variety
Yeah, it was like
of
a
people,
charity
everybody had like an
stream for-
hour.
It was for
Doctors Without
the
Borders.
Italian. Yeah,
It was the
it
French, yeah.
specifically the one in Italy. The Italy's some Italian organization
Yeah.
during COVID.
No, it's the
when Italy
Doctors
was
Without
getting rid-
Borders. It's whatever the
It was called MSF.
yeah.
MSF
It
or
was
MSF. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But they were an Italian organization because of how bad Italy was getting ravaged. But I remember there was just that the reason the French thing happened is because there was that French MSF streamer. I forgot his name.
Oh, you were on like
Oh,
right
yeah.
after that or something like that.
I was on right after him, and he like hosted or rated whatever from his to mine. And
Yeah.
that dude always had like hundreds of people watching. I went from like 10 people watching to like 500. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, get some Crush the Can.
It is a jarring realization that there are that many people with eyes on you. Like, as you go from like feeling comfortable with your small group of people, and then it's like, oh shit, I gotta like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
I
put on a
guess,
show. You know, I gotta keep people
I guess I'm
entertained.
about to be
So
an asshole.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
crush
I've
a
had
can
a
on my
few of
head.
those moments.
Canet Man. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Never
I've had a
forget
few of
that.
those
That
where
shit
like
was
Upshaw will have like 1,500 people watching. They'll like just randomly get rated and like, oh, okay, hi everyone.
Yeah, you're just sitting there
Like,
chilling,
welcome.
playing your game, like do do
Yeah.
do.
Welcome to my
Like,
silly stream.
Yeah. yeah.
MSF. It's so unfortunate because I enjoyed. I can't deny also that I did enjoy playing MSF. I just wish it wasn't so
I
demanding.
wish it wasn't so predatory.
It did get
That's what it
bad.
is.
Even outside
Yeah,
the
it got bad.
predatoriness- Well, the reason here's the
And
thing.
demanding, yeah.
It is predatory because of how demanding it is. Truly.
Yeah, because
It
it's
is-
not supposed to
they-
be that kind of game. Like, it's supposed to be like mobile games are supposed to be casual, but that game was demanding with the wars and the blitz, and you had to do the blitz in order to keep up with metas. And I mean, it was even if
Oh,
you
it
were
wasn't French browsing. I thought it was.
I thought it was French.
yeah, even if you were like, even if you were wailing out, you still had to blitz because you need because
Oh my
there were
God.
stuff that
Manually.
they put in there that you
Yeah.
couldn't get elsewhere.
supposedly.
So yeah, manually, right? Yeah.
the MSF streamer who started that was from Italy. That's what it was. That's what I remember. I don't remember what his name was. Wait,
That just made
Josh, are
me
you
think
still-
about the
do
fact
you
that
still
people
have-
people would be asking like how we'd be getting our scores, and Charlie and I were 100% using the MSF bot. I don't even give a shit, but like I remember like I got that thing
There
and
was
I
a
was
long
like,
time-
this is
there was a
worth
long-
its weight in
There was a
gold.
long time where I wasn't, and I was trying to manually do it, and there was like I was still working on the TV show that I was on, and like all the crew
Yeah.
members gave me shit for like doing a quick blitz, put my phone in my pocket, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Sorry,
Mind your
dude, I
business,
got
dude.
like
I'm doing work. I'm working here. What do
I
you want
got
from me?
side hustle,
I got
bro."
Hey man, this is my side job, dude. Like I got a business, okay? Like I got to
Yeah.
stream, I got to do stuff for the people.
That's when I realized that I should probably not play this game. So
I just realized my belt came undone somehow. Whoops.
just laughing too much. There you go. You're doing stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, reminiscing. That was some
Josh,
good times.
do you still have access to like all the like affiliate stuff? That
Oh,
we
I
had
don't know.
access to?
That's a
'Cause
good
you
question. No, I don't think I do, but I did for a very long time.
had- for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean all the like the insider stuff, like the MSF
You know what's funny
Whatever it's
actually? What was the guy's name?
Envoy.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say Oh, it was Envoy program. Yeah. Do you remember the guy that was in charge of that?
You still have your
What's his
shirt? Yeah,
name?
I have my shirt.
Oh,
and
I still
have
got
my
mine,
hoodie, too.
yeah.
Dev team. Yeah. look
You know
at
what's
that.
funny? I still have the bottle of apple cider, or sparkling apple cider, or whatever they gave us that has like the Marvel Strike
Oh,
Force
I think
logo
I
etched
did
into
that
it. I liked it. It was for me. It's like one of the. It's I don't keep. I mean, actually, I guess I kind of am a hoarder when it comes to certain things, but yeah,
You're a sentimental sweet boy. You can admit it.
yeah, like that was a very iconic item to me. I felt like at that point in time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw the hoodie too. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't wear them, but well, I mean,
ever
they're
wear
unfortunately my dumb ass got like a fucking small in them shits because I was still anorexic back then. So now my fat ass can't fit into any of that stuff. But
I'll probably donate that actually.
You should just
right,
put it on
why don't you tell us
eBay.
how you really feel.
I'm sleepy. It's been an exhausting.
Yeah, I'm sure there's-
It's been an exhausting couple weeks.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that's looking for an MSF shirt for their kid with the dev team on the back.
No,
Yeah, I'm sure I could get that up.
maybe in a couple
Good
of years
stuff,
now.
man.
Right now, he'd swim in that thing.
I hope there's some game that comes along that you reunites us like that, where we're actually all three collectively really into it. Because like I
We've
feel
tried
like
across
there's
the
game.
board.
Yeah, well, no, we have, but like it's just nothing has really like captured our.
I mean, I'm gonna be playing the shit out of Space Marine too. I'll tell you that.
I will
Was
play
that the game I sent you the link to on?
Yes,
oh,
that's
that
what's
game
pretty
looked sick. I will definitely be buying that game, and especially on my new PC. Like that game, definitely going to be using that graphics card. That I sent Dom I saw like this Instagram video for preview for it, and it looked like. It reminded me of Gears of War for some reason, right? Like, do you remember Gears of War?
It does have that.
Yes.
That
It
vibe.
just-
I mean, Gears. It's so funny. I just saw Charlie. Do you remember Jose, my buddy from Jersey? Went to Comic-Con with. I just saw him yesterday. It was his 40th birthday. And I wanted to say hey, and we were just talking about. Someone's like, "How do you guys know each other?" Because like it's all their Jersey friends, and there's like one random person from New York. And I was like, "Well, we used to play Gears of War together. We had mutual friends, and then we met and became really good buds." I thought about, dude. Oh God, I want to play Gears of War again.
It was a great dude. I loved like running up this.
New Gears of War coming out, E-Day.
Dude,
I don't know if you guys saw that.
I
No,
mean,
I
this
didn't see
game
that.
looks like a jacked up version of Gears of War.
There's a new Gears of War game that was announced. It's called E-Day. It is a prequel to the first. It's like 20 years before Gears of War 1. That's when the Locust popped up, and it's like it's Delta. Well, I don't think it was Delta Squad at the time, but it's like Marcus and them dealing with Emergence Day. It looks sick.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, I really like the lore. I didn't even play Gears of War 5. I think I stopped when like Marcus like stopped being the main protagonist. So, but yeah, that Space Marine 2 looks super rad. I'm very excited for the new Diablo 4 expansion, which is coming out in October. So we'll see how
Is
that goes.
October?
October.
Oh, I thought it was later than that. Yeah. New interesting new class rather. Yeah.
What is it? Oh, is it the one that's gonna be like the witch doctor kind of
Yeah,
thing?
It's
Witch
pretty much. It's like a
Doctor-ish.
spirit walker or something.
Yeah,
What is it
that's what
called?
it's
Yeah, it's pretty much a witch doctor. Which, like, in some ways, is like, oh, I wish you would just do something original. But like, what do you? I mean, how many actual, like, I guess ideas you have a berserker in a way,
Yeah.
like which is a barb.
Yeah.
You have a few different sorcerers in a different way. You have your.
Did they add a paladin?
melee thing,
Or the Crusader?
it would be no, they didn't add Crusader. They're probably gonna add Crusader.
Yeah,
again. Like,
I mean that's
Crusader
one of
just
those
classic.
That's one of those Diablo classes that you gotta have
It's
in the
classic.
game. Yeah,
It's
like
classic.
it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah.
I'd be
I actually
curious to see
really,
if they
really,
do-
really wish they would do.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Charlie.
No, you go.
You'd be curious to
Why
see
don't
them
you
do
go?
what? No, you.
Like a bard class or something like that.
A bard? Interesting. What would that look like? There should be a priest. And like, I get like we've had different ways of that. Like Crusader is kind of like overzealous, but not really. Like it has some healing priesty stuff.
Yeah.
The
Like a
monk
holy
was kind of
priest?
priesty.
Yeah.
But there actually should just be like probably a priest class in some way that is like. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Josh?
Oh, I was just gonna say that you know what I did? I fired up Diablo 1 the other day because I was really bored, and I find that to be just for me, it's like one of the best nostalgia throwbacks ever because two is great, but like there's something about 1 that has this.
One is tough.
It's very hard. Like you try killing the butcher right away. I mean, I know there's people that have like obviously cheesed it and there's like easy ways to do it, but I'm not one of those kinds of gamers. Like I just kind of like pick a character and roll it. But try like playing like a mage and they just suck and they're so bad. And it's like unless you're gonna do like the little dupe hack thing, but I try to avoid doing that because I feel like it just ruins the game. But it's fun. I don't know. Like I kind of wish they would I kind of wish they would do with 1 what they did with D2 remake because I would love to play that again. I mean, granted, like
a D1 remake.
yeah, because I wish I could play it online with my friend. Like I wish we could, because they used to have an online. I mean, it obviously way back in the day there was like an online component to it, but that's not. There's no server hosting the game, so you can't do it. Well, back in the day, it used to be a LAN thing. That they didn't have the they didn't have the online ability.
Oh yeah, it was
like
local network.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess there's a way to still do it. Like if you spun up a like a virtual machine, or you had like a virtual server that hosted it, and you both synced into it. But this is more.
I think you can do.
This is a lot more work than I really want to do, because
you know what exists. I used to use this. I don't know if you guys remember that little silly thing I did for a little bit called Game of the Beer with my buddy Chuck.
Yeah.
Where we played old games.
Oh,
there
Parsec.
is Parsec.
Yeah.
With Parsec, you could LAN. You could LAN.
We used Parsec to play Champions in Norath together, which is
also Steam has a play together functionality. So if you do have an old game in Steam, you could
interesting
connect into their Steam.
I wonder if that works with Diablo.
No, right?
Because it's a Battle.net game.
Yeah, it's a Battle.net game. So
either way, though, that's a cool idea, because I mean, there's different games that we. Sorry. There's different like old school games we've been wanting to play together, because you know,
had to take a second there for that one.
Well, it was what's been weird? My voice has been cracking a lot lately in raids, and it's like everybody's been making fun of me because of it. And
are you just hitting puberty?
That's what I say. But like today it hasn't happened a single fucking time, and I'm sitting here like talking to you guys for 40 minutes straight. Yet like I'll be in a raid where I'll be like, I'll do like a call out in the middle of the raid, and my voice will crack, and everybody's just like, oh, he's hitting puberty.
Who let the child in here?
Yeah. It's not funny, but it is. Like
it's not funny.
It pisses me off, but at the same time, like
I'm a grown man.
You gotta laugh at it, right? Because like I mean, how like it is what it is, you know. But yeah. I've grown. It's weird, like in a weird way. And I don't need to like come back to WoW, but like I've reconnected with the fact that like I'm going to a lot of different people's raids, and that I don't usually go to, and I've been like kind of like quote unquote networking, because I'm an organizer, so like I have like a name that people are like more familiar with. So like when I go to apply to
organize raids,
like because I'm in this channel with like 18,000 people, and it's called Stacks, and like I'm like one of the featured, because I pay for a spot, whatever. So like you see my name plastered around a lot of places, and so it's like
so you're paid,
been kind of fun to go to other runs. And yeah, I am pay to win. Yes, actually, technically speaking, people pay me to win. So
hey, whatever.
But I've been like getting back into like the social aspect of like online gaming, and just you know, the whole like community aspect of things. That's what I think. That's actually what we enjoyed the most about MSF. We always used to say that, is that the community was awesome, and to this day we still have people that we talk to. Actually, the majority of the people that are in our Discord all came from MSF. So it's just community.
Some of my longest standing friends are people who I knew from like playing Dark Age Camelot, all the people at KOT and whatnot. So now we all have kids, and they're gaming. Now it's weird.
The wait, what was the clan? Was it KOT?
KOT.
I don't know if like are those forums and stuff even used anymore? Probably not. Right?
They're still around there. I don't think they're used at all.
The other day I got an email, last year for my birthday, I got a KOT birthday email, but I was like, I've never gotten this before once. Why is this happening now? There's no way this is alive still.
I think about how much time people must have had to have spent on that stuff, like building forums so that you could go in and like, you know, make posts to each other. And now we just have Discord for it. We didn't have that back in the day, but
TeamSpeak is what we had back in the day.
TeamSpeak and Ventrilo, and it just truly cracks me up, like how far we've come to where it's like I have this program that just has hundreds and thousands of channels with information and data, you know, stored in them. Whereas back in the day, like somebody that was, you know, in the days where building a website wasn't as simple as just going to WordPress.com and firing up something, you know, they had to like actually build these forums to like go in there. It's just crazy to me that people spend so much time to produce that for us, and we didn't really like think about it at the time because we're young, and you know, you don't really, you know, time is not as much of a importance as it is when you get older. But it's just, I love video games, man. I feel like, you know, I've been like back in the dating game, and women ask me like what I do, and I'm like, I'm a gamer, and they're like, oh, of course you are. And it's like, I don't think you understand. Like I've been doing this since I was like 10 to 11 years old with StarCraft. You know what I mean? So like, it's just one of those things where I think like once you've really sank your teeth into the fact that you can have friends online, like you guys, like I one day we're finally gonna get to hang out, and I've like always wanted to hang out with you guys, and you know I've never met you guys, and it's so funny to me, or it's like
Spoiler
weird to
alert,
my
I'm more
parents.
boring in person.
You're sweet. You're sweet.
Whatever. My parents are always think it's weird that I meet up every Sunday or every other Sunday with two guys that I've never met before, but it's just like interesting to see how that dynamic plays out with like meeting people on a game and building friendships with them, and that being like a foreign concept to the older people, you know?
Yeah, but now they just get together on their Facebook groups and doing all that fun stuff, and yeah, I guess it's the same thing.
I know,
my dad
right?
actually
Yeah.
told me that like
Yeah, it
he
is the
now
same thing.
understands.
He now understands.
He now understands like why I would like get together with people. So because he has like his own. He was looking into doing like some sort of side hustle, and I was like told him that he should do the YouTube thing because he's doing like firewood and whatnot. That's his like pseudo
Firewood?
Yeah, he like cuts and does firewood and sells firewood and makes firewood stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because he can't paint anymore and can't do pressure washing.
Sure.
He's not physically able to do it, even though firewood cutting is very physical.
Yeah,
but
that
either
sounds
way.
way more.
Yeah, that sounds like firewood.
That sounds
firewood
like
sounds
actual
way
labor.
harder. Yeah.
Well, actually, he's got machines that like literally will just pick up the logs and put them in there and splice them. And
Sure.
anyway,
Sure.
Long
It just
story
still is
short,
funny. Like he can't paint anymore, but he cuts and sells firewood.
Yeah. That's
but
funny.
anyway, he was saying that, like he's joined like a bunch of YouTube communities now. I told him to do that because he's looking to do something, and he's like built his own YouTube community, which is crazy to think. But he's now understanding because he's meeting all the people. He's like, no, I understand like why you would like do this thing. And, like I didn't understand it before, but now I get it. I'm like, yeah, now it affects you, so now you understand it. Haha, I see how it goes. So, anyway.
Do you? What games are you playing right now, Charlie?
I'm playing a bunch of the new ones that just came out. I'm playing.
Yeah, I saw you on Honkai Star Rail and some other mobile game that I saw in the store.
I've been playing Honkai Star Rail since it came out, so I've slowly been playing that. But there's they had a new one come out. It's called Zenless Zone Zero. Or
Yes.
Zenless Zero.
Yes.
Say that 3 times.
Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero.
Z.
Yeah. Which is kind of. I
puts me
mean,
to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
I saw it on the store when I was going through and looking for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. I saw that one at like the top of the list.
it's I mean it's fun. I enjoy it. I don't like I'm not somebody who enjoys like the Genshin Impact like action type game. I'm very much more like I would rather do I would either A, have like an auto path kind of deal like I was doing with Black Desert
Like
Online.
BDO.
Like or doing something of like, you know, Honkai, which is kind of like a RPG. I can set it up and hit auto and let it go and do its thing. Because I can't really sit there and let it go. I have to I got too many distractions going on these days, so I can't really like sit and play. I mean, sometimes I do when Reese goes down for a nap. I can play, or my wife's taking care of him. But I've been playing that a little bit. I'm just slowly getting my way through. Like I've only finished like the prologue and maybe a little bit of chapter 1. Haven't done much of it whatsoever. But the one game that I actually started to play a little bit that I'm kind of enjoying is a new looter shooter called For the First Descendant.
that game.
Oh, yeah, that's Destiny 2. Gotcha.
It's essentially it's not a gotcha per se. It's just it's little.
They have loot crates, don't they?
No, I don't think they have loot crates. I don't think they have loot crates. There's just the you have to really grind to get the things if you want to do it free to play. Like everything you can get, you can literally get everything free to play. You just have to. The drop rates are abysmal. That's like some of the stuff to get some of the characters is like a 2% or 6% drop rate that you have to do multiple times over. Like it's like a 6% drop rate to get the first thing, and that thing has a 6% drop rate to get the thing. So it's like really a 3%. Sucks. But for a looter shooter, because I was just kind of looking for something new to try. That's been great. I've quite enjoyed it. So maybe on your new computer, Josh, you can give it a go. See what it looks like.
There you go.
You should try it too. Don.
I've definitely been.
You enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's been suggested to me by a handful of people. So
Look, it's free.
It's on the list.
It's free to play. I see where they get their money from. Like, if you don't want to, it's literally like the way they make their monetization thing is like, it's just time. Like you pay to unlock things faster. That's pretty much what it is. You can get everything free to play, but like if you want cosmetics, you want characters, you can do everything. The only thing I would say is don't choose the ice chick if you make a new character, you get a choice of 3 characters when you first start off. Don't choose the ice chick; she's not good. So, but
Oh, is it like Pokemon where there's fire, ice, and
no, it's just like there's like there's a DPS support and like a different support class. But the guy with the shield Ajax is the best in my opinion. But anyway, but no, I mean it's the game looks great. And they've the parent company, I think is Nexion, I think is what they're called. They have actually been implementing a bunch of different things, a bunch of changes based off of the feedback of the community, which has been surprisingly good. I haven't actually seen someone do that because the game's only been out for less than 2 weeks. I think Tuesday has been 2 weeks. I haven't played on my PC yet, but I've been playing on my PlayStation, and the game's been quite fun. I'm like I think I'm like. I got one character to like max level, and now I'm working on a second character, and I haven't made it to. There's like a normal, and then there's a hard set of missions that you can do. I haven't made it to the hard missions yet. I've just been playing slowly on my own time, but it's been good. And I've also, I know you haven't tried it yet, Josh, but I've been back playing lots of Fallout 76. So I'm almost done with this.
Yeah, I know
content. So
I'm
almost level 300.
I really wish I could play it on.
Well, you're not a piece of shit.
No, I am because I mean I have
I'm a piece of shit.
I have 7 level 685 characters on Cataclysm right now, so like I have problems. Like
Maybe you are a piece of shit.
Yeah, I am a piece of shit. But
You got me hooked on Fallout, and then he's like, "Why? I'm gonna go do something else." Just left me by myself.
It's a problem. You know, there's like memes out there about somebody that like here's your friend that's trying to convince you about the greatest the greatest game is coming out and spend $60 on it, and then 2 weeks later starts playing something else. That's like totally me. I have that problem really badly.
Do you have any ADHD medication?
No, but I definitely have ADHD, which is weird that I like WoW so much because it's the same thing over and over again, and somehow it captures my attention.
That's the thing about ADD. That's the thing that's crazy about ADD in general is like routine. If you have something, it's exactly, and routines are very helpful. If you have something that can actually grab your attention, you like it really grabs you. Like
yeah,
me, like I never would have thought I'd been okay at like painting fucking anything, but then I'll sit here for like 5 hours, like
what just happened to 5 hours,
just like this, like.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of pride. You have a lot of pride in what you're doing with your army. So that's
something to see.
But I guess it.
Yeah.
That's. I find that your hobby is probably what I would deem a lot more healthy than what it is that I'm doing. But at the same time, maybe, but
spend a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, it's
6 1 half dozen.
It is what it is. Yeah. I keep saying it every expansion, but apparently so Mists of Pandaria is the next one, and apparently they completely do away with the concept of GDKP, which is what I'm really into. So
what is GD? What is
so? It's gold bidding. So all the items are basically auctioned off for gold, and at the end, like everybody, basically, I hold the pot, and like at the end, like there's like a 1.2 million gold pot, so I have like 1.2 million gold on me, which is a fuckload of gold in WoW. And I mean, technically it's like $1,200 worth of gold. And then it like gets divvied back out to everybody in percentages, and so like I have to keep track of all the loot, the money, who's getting paid what, like the tanks get paid more than the healers get a bonus, DPS, like did this person fuck up, I need to like reduce their cut by like 1,000. So like but that's what I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years, and I detest the concept of loot council, like somebody being like, oh, we're gonna give this item to this person because they parse better than the other person, and this person's like attends all the raids, so I'm gonna give them this best in slot item, and then they fucking disappear off the face of it. I just hate the whole concept, and they're basically doing away with the ability to do the gold auctions. So like, I think this actually might be the last expansion for me, like for real. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. This is just what I'm being told, but I can't go back to the other.
How someone go back through the different episodes that we've had and see how many specific episodes
I can't
that we have done with interventions with Josh about this sort of thing. So
there are worse things. That's all I got. I can't actually finish a sentence. There are worse things.
There are worse things.
There are worse things to be addicted to,
or just do in general.
In general.
I could be addicted to crack.
I was gonna say meth, but
Both are not good.
or meth, one or the other. Both
or both at the same
terrible for us. Or both at the same time. Really, really get going hard in the paint.
time. Yeah, that's not so great. Someone in the comments was just during our live stream at twitch.tv/Oshi podcast was saying that recently been liking X Defiant more, enjoying that one. I gave X Defiant a go. I just am not a fan of the Overwatch style gameplay, but it's kind of like I think Ubisoft's Overwatch game. It's their.
Are you going to try Marvel Rivals though?
I will try Marvel Rivals. It's just something where in X Defiant, like it has like Call of Duty mechanics where like you can literally get one shot. And I'm just not a fan of that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I will give Marvel Rivals. When does that go live, by the way?
I think next first quarter 2025. I think.
But isn't there like a beta coming out or something like that?
Might be the end of this year. I saw somebody do on a video doing this great tech, which obviously they had to fix it. But somebody took Doctor Strange, and there's an ability that he has where he can create a portal and like a start point and an end point. And so somebody went and created a portal over the map. And then walked to the entrance of where the enemy team was walking out from and put the other side of the portal in there. So when the team walked out of their starting point, they immediately dropped off the map to their death. And I was like, oh my God, like that's that's kind of like genius tech, but like, fuck, man, like they definitely fixed it to where you can't do it anymore. Cause I mean, it was just, they were just like instant winning games by doing it. So yeah. It's like you could not leave the starting point without just instantly falling to your death like that. You can't have that in a game. So, but it was just like, I love the creativity people have in like, reading a mechanic that the game is presenting to you and thinking of this like genius way to completely fuck people over. Like I think it cracks me up, but
a lot for
I can't wait to play that game personally. Yeah, well, I mean, I would hope that human beings treat each other more civilized, but
yeah, I will give it a go. I'm not like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Overwatch style games, but I like Marvel, so I will give it a go.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Oh man, I can't wait to just go Hulk smash some people. Like just go rage song.
It sounds
fly around as Thor and just drop hammers on bitches.
Yeah, from what I've seen from people, they say it looks fun. I'm just I'm curious to see what that's going to play. I mean, it's going to be free to play too, so it's not like I can't not play it. So
yeah. It's gonna be like League probably, where they'll have like skins and things like that as the.
It's like the monetary way to do things.
Yeah, but I mean, it works. It's a tried and proven thing that works very well for any game that has moderate IP success.
Yeah. For games that are coming out that I'm looking forward to, which will be at the end of next month, I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to play it, but I think I'm going to wait until after the game's been out for a little bit to give it a go. Will be Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Massive. I'm a massive fan of Massive.
Shut up.
You're a massive fan of Massive? No, you don't say.
Mainly because they're the studio who made the Division 2, and I love the way that they've created the world building thing. And if there's any company who's going to like really focus on world building themselves, it's that company. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do. But I'm not going to.
Is that the open world one that they had linked in? Is it the open world game they had linked in chat?
Discord?
Somebody linked in the Discord the other day.
Yeah. I think Meech may have put in there. Yeah, it's it looks super cool. But I am not gonna pre-order it. I'm really because I don't know. I'm gonna wait for reviews, and I might wait for it to go on sale because there's gonna be a few other things I need to play first. But it's at the end of next month.
I just caught myself hard. Because I was like, I'm not pre-ordering any more fucking games, and I pre-ordered the super expensive limited edition for Space Marine 2.
Well, that's different.
Of course you
for 13
did.
years for that game.
Well, it's a Warhammer game. Come on now.
13 years waiting for this sequel. You know what I mean? Let's fucking go.
Really? It's been that long?
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Original Space Marine came out like 2011.
Is that going to have a multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. The multiplayer looks fucking sick too. There's like different classes. You can go chaos. You can go loyalist. Like there's different like chaos factions. Like it's pretty. It looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a go.
Looks like we're gonna meet up to do some Space Marine shit.
Yeah. The harder thing for me about playing on PC is I have to be here And the thing about
I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform.
is it cross-platform? If it is, I'll play it on PlayStation. Or cross-play?
Cross-play.
If it is, I'll just buy it on PS5 because that's
cross-play between all platforms is confirmed.
fuck yeah.
Fire.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right, PS5 it is.
Yeah.
Dope.
All right, I'll definitely play it then because the nice thing about that they just added, I don't know if we talked about it last time, is they added the abilities that in PlayStation you can join Discord directly from PlayStation now. You don't have to use your phone or something like that. So
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
crossplay was confirmed by the creative producer at Focus Entertainment, who was also present during the call. We can confirm that crossplay will be developed and incorporated into the game.
When does that come out? Space Marine?
Dude, September now.
Nice.
It was pushed
They moved
to
it
next
up.
year, and then they brought it back. So I'm sure they
Nice.
got through a lot. Hopefully that's a not bad sign, right? They're not just like, hey, here's a lot of problems, but it'll be fine. You guys will be.
Well, they did cancel the beta.
No, they canceled the open beta. They only had a closed beta.
Oh.
Yeah. They did. So they did have a closed beta. Just none of us were probably got into it.
Let's see, Space
We're not cool
Marine 2, $69.99. All right.
Yeah, nice.
Dude,
I'm gonna
games
give.
are
I'm gonna
so
take.
expensive
So
nowadays.
that
Also
is
true,
saying
bullshit.
available 9/9/24. So
Playing
pre-order.
on 9.4 because I'm a fucking tryhard.
I'm doing it right now for you, Dom. I'm pre-ordering it for you.
What, for me?
Yeah,
No,
it's
for
for you.
you.
I'm doing it for
Pre-order
you.
it for you.
I'm doing it for you. Pre-order and
For
pay September.
you.
Expected download date September 7th.
Well, if you get if you get the one version where you get it 4 days in advance,
No, I just did
You'll
the,
have-
the OG one, so that's fine.
well,
Can you get it on? Oh, you can get it on Steam.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's what
gonna.
I got it
I'm do it on.
I got it on
PlayStation,
Steam.
So.
Well,
Anyway,
I have
do that.
$20 on my Steam account, so
ooh,
ching.
Yeah, I can do that.
Don't
I
even
thought
know
about
where it came from.
doesn't matter.
it. Don't matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
I
Take
used
it.
my my brother-in-law got me like a $40 gift card to Steam, so I ended up just using that for On the Last Epoch. So I actually enjoyed that game a lot too. So
What is?
Last Epoch?
I saw somebody else,
nothing about that game.
another buddy of mine playing it. What exactly is it?
it's like a Diablo style. It's an ARPG.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just you could do a lot. It's like honestly, it's like the loot filter in Last Epoch is what I wish Diablo would do because it's really well done. You can literally customize it so you get the only thing that pops up for drops is exactly what you're looking for. So you don't have to.
Oh,
you don't have to
yeah.
pick up stuff
Well,
you
that and
want.
Path of Exile need that.
Yeah, so we'll see. But anyway, anything else that you guys are looking forward to this summer? That's coming up.
These nuts. No.
Did you say D's nuts?
Yes.
Dom's ready for some burgers.
I'm so tired, guys. I know I'm preaching to the choir. I'm just my jokes are just that. That's where I'm at with my jokes. These nut jokes. Stuff looking out. No, I do have a couple big Warhammer tournaments, which I'm excited about. That'll be fun.
You always have Warhammer tournaments coming up.
Which also speaking of,
Boys gotta eat.
I was going to text you. I forgot that before y'all switched the date on the crabs, I signed up for a Warhammer tournament.
So
It's a tournament I paid for.
so
I'm missing out on crabs. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying.
you son of a bitch.
See, I figured if I told you now in this, it's actually less.
Wait, you guys have like a date to get crabs?
No,
We're having a little-
I already have crabs.
Get together next weekend.
Charlie's doing crab day, Saturday the 20th.
How very
Which originally was a different day.
how very northeastern of you.
we
very
moved it for you,
Maryland,
Dom,
yeah.
and then now
No, you did not.
100% did.
You moved it for me.
Yeah, we were like we wanted Dom to come up, and so we moved the date.
Wow.
No, you did not.
Dom's
Swear
a
to
scumbag over here,
Swear to
ladies and
God,
gentlemen.
Amanda went for it. She's like, and we want Dom to come up. Meet the little one.
Amanda's
So we moved it
going to be mad.
Oh well, now I feel like a piece
No
of
mug
shit.
with the stashy pistachio on it for Ashy.
I should get the three of us on these mugs and get these printed for all of us. Different.
That's
Well, let
funny.
me see if I can get my money back.
No, don't do it. It's fine.
No, you don't. You can't sit here and say you moved it for me and then expect me to not. Oh my god, I feel terrible now.
Just do it. You can always come up the next day. We'll have leftovers.
Here on the OG
the
podcast,
two of you
we're
can
into
come up.
guilt tripping people. Leftovers.
That's just
Who
just
wants
the Catholic
leftover
Irish
crab?
in me,
It's
so,
it's the Catholic. It's the Catholic.
yeah. That's just 100%.
Well, normally, you can order crab, like not steamed already and cooked, but like the place where it gets from, they cook and everything. They send it up in a like a
seafood boil
dry
kind of
ice.
thing. Oh,
No. Seafood. No, it's like Maryland steamed
Listen,
crabs. Josh,
listen,
fuck with
listen.
it, man.
You guys.
It's the best way you could have crabs.
Okay. What's the best way you can have crab?
You steam them in Old Bay in a big pot.
So you get a big ass steamer, okay, not a boil,
Okay.
Get that boil. No water involved here, except for the bottom.
Gotcha.
You put some beer, you put water, you put beer, you put a half an onion in it, you put some lemon, and then you put the rack. You put all the crabs. Well, you do a layer crabs, put a fuck ton of Old Bay, layer crabs, fuck ton of Old Bay, layer crabs, and then you steam the fuck out of them.
Gotcha.
And it's just
So
Cook them from the inside out, essentially is what you do. Yeah.
goddamn. I love it
gotcha.
so much.
Gotcha.
You really never had Maryland style steamed crabs?
No, I live in Florida.
Doesn't matter. It's like I guarantee you.
I don't find.
I guarantee you.
I don't find
guarantee that
crab.
exists.
I don't find crab or lobster or shrimp to be good at all. I find them to be disgusting creatures. So
Wow,
doesn't mean I can't cook
Well,
it
when you
very
take them
well.
apart, they're even
But
better.
I mean, you can understand that I have probably slain like entire lineages of lobsters. Like I
I can't. You don't like seafood?
No.
You don't like shellfish?
I don't know.
You live in Florida.
When you have to clean as many lobsters and shrimp shits as I did, I just don't find it very. I just find it gross, to be honest. But
I mean, I'm blown away.
yeah, I find lobster to be absolutely disgusting. I don't understand how lobster is a delicacy at all.
So
I mean, it is.
It
It's
wasn't.
good. I mean,
It used to be.
It used to not be. It used to
I
be
can
literally what they
listen.
fed prisoners.
I can make amazing. I've did it in fine dining restaurants. I know how to. I know how to.
Oh, that's what it is. You just never had good lobster. Okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah, that's
all-
exactly what it
all-
is. I
all
guarantee
makes
you.
sense
I
now.
guarantee you.
It all makes sense. Now. Why don't you just say that? You just never had a good
Listen,
lobster?
I guarantee you, like without a
had good
shadow of a doubt,
Or good
that I
crab
could
ever? That's
create.
crazy. I can't believe you never had good seafood ever once. Really, Josh? That's very surprising. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I've never had good seafood. I've definitely never cooked good seafood before either.
Oh well, that's just a given, obviously. Since
Yeah,
you know.
I
that's what I'm
definitely
saying.
don't know how to make mussels,
like
clams, shrimp, monkfish,
Well, if you don't like it, clearly
halibut, snapper.
crawdad.
I have langoustines.
Listen, all I'm saying, Josh. All I'm saying is I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I've definitely
Sorry
never made linguine
your-
and clams before, like a billion. I've definitely never made that before.
So it sounds like you have.
I
now.
know, right?
If you don't like it,
Yeah. Olive oil, lemon, garlic.
We need to
tons
heat
of
them all
garlic,
up first.
red
You can't
pepper
just put that all
flakes.
together. And
Oh,
think
that's what the problem is. You're not cooking them.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's okay. Now, dude, why don't you just say that? Before?
Yeah. I just try to eat them raw, right?
yeah, if you're just trying to let the lemon cook the
I
fish,
just
it's
take
not
a
gonna
shrimp
work
out of the
That's-
water and just with the
Well, that's an
shell,
actual thing,
legs and
Charlie.
all, and I'm
It's
like,
called
"Arr." I just take a lobster tail and I don't even cook that bitch. I just rip it off, shell and all, and I just bite into it.
Just like a big
was that
head of
noise?
lettuce.
That's amazing.
I've
Thank you for
definitely
that.
never made a
Thank you for
seafood
all of
brodo
that.
before. That has never happened.
Josh, we all know that you're a fucking chef.
Am
We know
I?
that you've made these things.
No, I'm admitting to you that I've never made them before.
Shut the fuck up. Thanks
You
everyone.
boss-
for listening
you
to the
Maryland
Overkeepers,
fuckboys.
Chef Boston.
I said you
Boston?
I said yeah. I started with Boston, then I changed it to Maryland.
Well, neither of us.
Well, you just said you're doing a Maryland style crab.
I'm sorry. Wait a second. wait. Is this another one of those like you don't know where a place is? Like
I know where you guys live. You guys, I know. Oh my
But
god.
do you think Maryland and Boston are close? I don't
No,
understand.
I know they're not the same. It's
where-
just
where
y'all
did
are
you-
in the
where did
north.
you
You're in the
think-
Northeast, okay? Y'all are just one group
Maryland
of
is not in the
New England
Northeast.
fucks. You guys are. What do you mean it's not in the Northeast?
Maryland is not in the
It's
Northeast.
not the Northeast. New England is the north. That's where Boston is. That's New England. That's the Northeast of the country.
And Maryland's not up there?
No.
Maryland's on the Mason-Dixon line. You fucking dingus. Maryland is an inch away from being the South.
It
what are you
is the
talking
South.
about? I think it's technically above the Mason-Dixon.
No, it's literally the Mason-Dixon
This
line
is in
the top
the
of
northeast region of the United States. It is north of Virginia. Okay, this would be the northeastern side of the United States.
It's literally the middle of the fucking country.
It is not in the middle.
What are you
Okay,
talking
hold on. I'm gonna share my screen.
It's on the
so we
east.
can-
It's
we
on the
can
east
prove
coast,
that-
in the middle.
It's on the East Coast. Where's the Mason-Dixon?
It's the top of Maryland.
Can you see
right
my
there.
screen? Do you see where Maryland is in relation to the United States?
Do you know how
It
long it would
is
take to
in
get to
the
Boston from
northeast.
Maryland?
Look, Tennessee.
It's probably a
Tennessee.
10-hour drive.
Tennessee
It's probably
would
a
be the
10-hour drive.
middle of the country.
It's probably
Okay.
a 10-hour drive.
What
Dog, I'm
direction?
telling you, it is. Yes, it is below the Mason-Dixon line. That
What
is the- it's the
direction?
South.
What
It's the South.
can I ask you a
It's the South.
question? What direction is Maryland in relation to
From-
Nashville,
okay.
Tennessee,
Okay.
which is in
Oh
the
my
center
God.
of the
That
United
is,
States?
That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life, Josh. If you're gonna sit here and say, I'm in the South, what direction is it for me? Yes, it is northeast from you, Josh. Yes, it is not the northeastern part of the country.
This is the north. I literally don't know how much northeastern you can get than this.
Actually,
this
northeast, New England. What the fuck are you talking about?
this is
There's an
literally
entire
in the
northeastern
northeast.
panhandle what are you talking about?
Where is-
There's
okay,
much
so
more
if-
northeast.
So if hold on,
There's
I
so
wish
much more
this.
north.
Hold on, where?
There's so
hold
much
on.
more north and east of Maryland. What are you talking about?
If we are looking at this, where and Kentucky and Tennessee. Look, Kentucky is technically the middle of the United
Kentucky
States.
is
If we're looking at
closer to
this.
Maryland than fucking Boston is. What are you talking about?
What are you talking?
I'm dying over here.
Look where
I'm
Boston.
dying over
Look where
here.
Boston
I'm dying over
is, and then look where Maryland is, and you just said, okay, all right,
Boston.
all right.
Boston, Massachusetts. The drive from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, hold on here. Wait,
This
wait.
drive is 8 hours.
Is
Is eight
Maryland
8 hours.
in the northeast?
What's in Kentucky? Well, give me a fucking place in Kentucky. In Kentucky. Also 8 hours, so kind of equidistant.
I don't give a shit what you're saying.
Maryland
is
and
definitely the
Delaware are
northeast.
considered the South, right there. Yeah,
Did it say that?
it
Did
said
say
it right there. It said
the
it.
South.
Look
Yeah, on a
at it.
Wikipedia page that anybody can go update something to. Yeah.
Trust
Okay.
me. Trust me. From there, it's definitely
Yeah,
the South.
that was-
Okay.
Dude, that was actually really funny that it even said.
Okay.
This reminds me. Okay, one last thing. One last thing
dude,
we go.
no.
Did you guys see there was those flat earthers that there was a test
my
to
God.
see if the Earth was round,
Yeah.
and it was a hole in a wall, and then a hole in the middle in a wall, and they were shining a light through it. And if the Earth was flat, if they had the camera to this end, they could see the light. Right? If the Earth was not flat, the light would be too low. So they had the camera at the holes. It's dark. The light's not on, and they're like, "All right, whatever. Turn the light on." And I was like, "Oh, the light's on," and you can't see anything. And they're like, "Oh, that's so weird." They're like, "All right, good. Why don't you try raising the light a little bit?" And of course, they raise the light, and it comes into the holes, and it's like, and they're like, "Oh, it's so strange because Earth's not flat." That's that extra, and that's literally exactly what happens. Let me just Google search real quick where Maryland is. And
Dude,
right
it's
there,
in the
Maryland, South.
motherfucking northeastern side of the United States. I can't
It's not.
even.
It's on the
All right,
eastern
all right,
seaboard.
All right.
Almost in the middle of the country.
All
Is it more north than the exact middle of the country? Of course, it is not the northeastern part of the country because that is New England.
Okay.
New England is the
right.
northeastern part of the
All
country.
right. It's on the northeastern side of the United States.
Where? Sure. You know what? If you were looking. If you were looking at a map and you had to say where would it be, I guess you could say it is in the northeastern part of the United States. It is not the northeastern United States, though. Do you understand? Does it make sense?
No, it doesn't
You
because
take-
it is
you take
in the
some
northeastern
motherfucker-
side
you
of the
take
United
some
States.
You take some motherfucker from Baltimore City, you put him next to some motherfucker from Boston, you might as well be putting someone from fucking Siberia next to someone from fucking Australia. You understand? It is the most, we are looking at two of the most different fucking places probably in this country together. You fucking kidding me?
Between Boston and where? Baltimore?
And Baltimore.
Where
Yes.
did Baltimore come into the equation?
That's from Maryland. What are you talking about? We're from Baltimore. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm dying right now. I can't even believe this. I'm like dying.
Are you just salty because I'm comparing Boston people to Maryland people?
Well, Boston sucks.
Well, Boston
Oh,
City.
now I see where the bias is coming from. No.
Boston
Now
is
I
whack.
see
Yes.
where the bias is coming from. It's okay. It's all right. You're just upset because I roped you in with Siberians and Norwegians.
Wait, real quick though. Where did he mix up those two areas? What was it? Do you remember?
South America.
I said Spain was in South America, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being on this ride with us.
Stan, you
You're
just
here
missed
with
the
us.
It's it. Okay, yeah.
Rant. You just missed
I
it.
will stand. I
Oh
will
my
stand on
God.
business. Maryland is in the northeastern side of the United States. I will stand on business. I don't care what you say.
Sure.
And Boston-
Florida is Mexico.
It basically
Florida's part of
is.
Mexico.
I mean, Florida.
Florida's a part of
Florida
Mexico.
might as well be part of South America.
Well, that's South America is further. Wait, okay. Wait, actually, let's back up. Do you think that Mexico is in South America?
No, it's not. I'm not that stupid. Okay, it just I call Florida Spain
Oh my
2.0
God.
because
Oh my
it's
God.
mainly because South Florida in general is primarily Spanish and Haitian, like just across the board.
It's not Spanish. They may speak Spanish, but they are not from Spain. This is amazing.
They speak a magnitude of different languages
This
down
has
here.
been one of my most favorite episodes I think we've ever
Oh
had.
my
And I think Josh, I've been having a pretty rough couple weeks. I really appreciate
You guys are
I really appreciate
ridiculous.
you. All I gotta say is I appreciate. Thank you for this. I needed this. I really did. I needed this.
Why you needed to rage out about something?
I needed to laugh.
Oh, gotcha.
This was very funny.
Gotcha.
This was very funny.
Gotcha.
Damn. I'm gonna go have a taco from Spain later.
Yeah, go eat your southern Maryland crab or whatever the fuck you is.
I'm gonna go-
It's south of the Mason-Dixon line.
I'm gonna go-
Okay, are we in the
It is.
Confederacy days? The Mason-Dixon line.
Real thing that determines which
Nobody has used the Mason-Dixon line since the Civil fucking War, dude.
It is still legitimately
Nobody
determine whether it's South or not.
Nobody goes around referencing the Mason-Dixon line unless it's in regards to the Civil War.
I'm just telling. That's actually not true.
Oh my God.
It's actually a geographical point. Of
Nobody refers to that shit anymore.
Oh my god.
I have never heard anybody reference the Mason-Dixon line unless they were talking about the Civil War. I guarantee you.
You just did. You just did.
No, you were the one that referenced it.
And it was, but you know, you said you never heard anyone reference it, and then you just heard someone reference it. Not part of the Civil War.
So for the first time since maybe like high school, since I've heard somebody reference the Mason-Dixon line.
Well, here you go, and it was referenced in a correct and proper way.
Oh, a correct and proper way. Gotcha.
Because it is a geographical point of interest in our country that determines what is north and what is south.
Yeah, in the Civil War, maybe.
It does. It doesn't matter when.
Mason-Dixon
I love it.
line.
I can't wait for you to Google something else that's like, oh, that's the thing.
So I'm sticking with the original title, Water is Wet, with this, this episode.
Man.
All right. Well, with that, we've gone on rants long enough. Thank you everyone for coming out for this episode. We'll catch you all in 2 weeks, where we'll have our 6-year anniversary of the Overachievers Gaming
Oh my God.
podcast.
South of the Mason-Dixon line. It's literally fucking on the Mason-Dixon line, dude. In the northeast side of the United States.
Amazing. Thank you everyone for coming out. You can find us on Instagram, OJ Podcast. Our Twitter is OveraChievers. Our website is ojpodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we're talking about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and a little bit of geography news. So thank you all for coming out.
Wonderful.
And we'll see you all next time.
Absolutely wonderful. Love you all.